Yeah, bitch!
Hey.
Hello.
So, hello, movie lovers out there. I am Onyx The Movie Guru, and I'm here with Ninja Dragon 22. How are you doing today, sir?
Long time no see.
Long time indeed. Do you remember the year of 1989?
Yeah, I was born in 89.
Oh yeah, that you were. There was also an interesting plethora of movies that came out in the late 80s, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Late 80s, early 90s.
Oh yes.
I think that might have been like the peak of some good movies back then.
Oh yeah, especially movies that had to deal with comedians, right?
A lot of comedians.
You know what I think of when I think of 1989? I think of
Richard Pryor.
not just that,
Eddie Murphy.
and not just that,
Red Fox.
Harlem Nights.
Same thing.
So, you know, as a lot of people may know, Harlem Nights starred a big group of people. You know, either you know their faces or you actually know their names. And this was, of course, starring Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. Had some help by Red Fox. I had a lot of people in there.
Della Reese.
Della Reese was in there, you know. Well, why don't you know what? Why don't you tell everybody what Harlem Nights was about?
This is about Club Sugar Ray, which is Richard Pryor, who was Sugar Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And they were being forced to be closed down by a crooked cop and a gangster, Bugsy Calhoun.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
And there was this fight coming up.
Oh yeah.
There was this big fight.
The boxing fight, yeah.
Fight, and I think they had money on it.
They had money on the fight, yeah. They kept calling him the champ.
The champ.
They were like, the champ. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had money on that. If they won the bet, they could keep their club.
Yeah, but they lost the bet.
Yeah, but they also set up the cop that tried to railroad them at the same time.
That's true, they did. But that was a very interesting situation right there, though. It was. Because they kind of went back and forth with stuff when it came to that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it even showed like the origin of Eddie Murphy's character. You know, like how he met, you know, Richard Pryor, Sugar Ray. Mm-hmm. You know, they did that. And there was a lot of funny stuff that happened in that movie. But, I mean...
And the thing is, there's no coincidence that this particular group of actors / comedians / actresses fit into this one movie.
Yeah, they all actually knew each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that could be no accident.
Oh, yeah, there was no coincidence for that.
Because think about it, we have Richard Pryor, who is one of the most funniest people on the planet. You have Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, which actually what's funny is that's a rare, interesting coincidence too, because it's mentor and student. You know what I'm talking about? In a movie together. Because if you remember, Eddie Murphy said that Richard Pryor was one of his inspirations. Mm-hmm. So it's actually very rare for, you know, a fan that's also famous to be in a movie with his idol, which is also famous in a movie, which that was actually something that wasn't really done in much movies back in the day.
It's still not done to this day.
Yeah, very true.
Because nowadays, the big stars, they're like all uppity and smug, like...
Yeah, that's true. But I sadly interrupted you while you were talking about the plot. Please continue, sir.
Well, that was pretty much the major plot.
Yeah. I mean, there was like a lot of like side things that happened, like some situations that happened with Eddie Murphy's character.
Yeah, Quick.
Yeah, Quick.
That's interesting. Now, when I first saw this movie years ago, I was like, what the hell kind of name is Quick?
Yeah, true. Very true.
There's actually, I had an old running joke way back then.
Really? What was the running joke?
Don't want to say it because I think that makes company out there.
Oh, you can say it.
But the old running running joke when I was younger was I had a friend of mine who also heard the name Quick, and he said, "Why did they call him Quick? Was he quick in the sack? Did he come quick and make the woman mad at him?"
Oh man. What was your favorite part in the movie?
Oh God.
Well, I mean, mine was the situation that happened with Della Reese and Eddie Murphy. I think that happened in the back alleyway.
Vera and Quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, if you don't quit this bullshit, I'm gonna shoot you in your pinky toe.
I like the part just before that, that led up to the alley fight.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I like the commotion before when it led to the big alley fight.
Let the viewers know what you're talking about.
Well, you know, every club back then they like have an hour where they tally all the money from such and such place, like the bar, the crap table, etc.
Yeah, of course.
And everyone apparently knew there that Vera always seemed to be the last one to bring in her share of the money.
Very true, yes.
And so, you know, Sugar Ray being as suave and cool as he is, he tried not to go off on nobody, you know. But Quick, of course, is the opposite.
Yeah, he was like really burning that situation. Yeah.
And then Vera comes walking in, like after Quick done told one of the boys to go get her and stuff like that. And my favorite dialogue is Vera walks in like she owns the place when she don't.
Yeah, she doesn't.
And like, Vera, you know we call it at 4 o'clock. What is your problem? She buzzed out with, "Kiss my ass, sugar." She told everybody to kiss her ass. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody. And even Red Fox. Yeah.
I would do that quote, but I don't think I want to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the man didn't say you were stealing beer. Now shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up, Benny. I would tell you to kiss my ass too, but you probably can't find it, you blind motherfucker.
So, out of the whole cast, which ones were the ones that you liked the most?
Not counting Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Red Fox. Della Reese.
Okay.
Wait a minute. She'll come to me in a minute. The one that played Dominique. Jasmine Guy,
yeah. I mean, in my case, I really liked Red Fox's whole thing going on in that movie. Because it's really interesting. It's like, it doesn't really matter what part you give Red Fox. He will always put his extra 2 cents in there.
That makes for a good show, I think.
Yeah, rest in peace to Red Fox. We lost a really great person there.
We lost too many.
Yeah, we did. So, when it comes to this movie, what would be the overall rating that you would give it? I mean, I would give it at least like a 8.5.
I'd give it a 9.
Maybe a 9?
I'd give it a 9.
Okay, we can agree with that. Overall rating is a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, but actually, just beforehand, I was actually on this forum for old movies. And the people overall gave this movie a 5.9 out of 10.
Why?
They must not. These must be some ignorant people.
Ignorant. Ignorant people.
They are. They must not know the whole history, the whole backstory of this movie and these actors and actresses and how they know each other.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's no accident how these particular group of people got together and made a good ass movie. That just doesn't happen just out of sheer coincidence.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, 5.9 out of 10.
Yeah, 5.9 doesn't even hit it like right on the mark. It doesn't.
I mean, true, the movie is a bit lengthy.
It is lengthy, and it has some fillers in it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the movie is a bit lengthy, just under 2 hours long. I know because sometimes it's a hobby, I would time movies, you know, they would last.
Yeah.
But it's a bit lengthy, but it's one of those movies you don't even read, unless you're staring at the clock the whole time, you really don't know how long this movie is.
Yeah, you don't. You get really caught up into the stuff that's going on. Yeah. So, me and Ninja Dragon 2 we give an overall rating of 9 out of 10 when it comes to Harlem Nights. Do you have any recommendations to people that actually watch this movie?
Recommendations in terms of what?
Just in terms of stuff that they should look out for when they watch it.
You should look definitely out, since this movie was back late 80s, early 90s, around that time frame.
Yeah.
What I recommend is watch them as of that particular point. Then you see some of their stand-up, as in Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And then watch a movie that came later, and you see how they evolved from then to that point.
That's a really good recommendation. I'll agree with that. So you have any final words for the viewers before we end the review?
Live long and prosper.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching this collaboration review that I've done with Ninja Dragon 22. Thank you very much for joining me today, sir. And yeah, I definitely recommend that people go and watch Harlem Nights. Get ready for a couple good laughs, and sit back and get that favorite drinking beverage and favorite snacking item, and just get yourself ready for a really good plethora of people that are there to give you a good laugh. So, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, click that like button, leave a nice positive comment down below. Let me know if you've watched this movie and tell me your thoughts on the movie as well. And until I see everyone in the next video, I'll see you next time.